Right, so here we are. The next class to be tackled is Death Knight, and we are going to show you blood. So, when you choose blood, you get Heart Strike, Vengeance, Veteran of the Third War, Death Rune Mastery, and our mastery is Blood Shield. Okay, Heart Strike is just your normal attack, does additional damage to two nearby enemies. So, let's go for this. Vengeance. Each time you take damage, you gain 5% of that damage taken as attack power, may stack up to a maximum of 10% of your health. That's pretty cool. Veteran of the Third War, increase your stamina by 9%, your expertise by 6. Death Rune Mastery. Whenever you hit with Death Strike or Obliterate, the Frost and Unholy runes will become Death runes when they are active. Death runes counters Blood, Frost, or Unholy. Blood Shield. Basically, for each point you have in your mastery, you get a shield that will do for each point 6.25%. This basically, every time you heal yourself for Death Strike, you have a 0% chance with no mastery points. So with more mastery points, the more percent chance you have. You basically get that much percent of the amount you are healed for as an absorption shield, and this basically is increased through mastery. That basically means the more mastery you have, the more absorption you get when you heal yourself with the Death Strike. So, talents. We'll get straight to it. Butchery. When you kill an enemy that grants experience or honor, you generate up to 20 runic power in addition. You generate 2 runic power per 5 seconds while in combat. Blade Barrier. No points spent, but when your blood runes are on cooldown, you gain a Blade Barrier effect which decreases damage taken by 2% for the next 10 seconds. Bladed Armor. Increase your attack power by 6 for every 180 armor value you have. Blood-Caked Blade. Your auto attacks have a 30% chance to cause blood-caked strike, which will hit for 25% weapon damage plus 12.5 for each of your diseases on the target. Scent of Blood. You have on 1 point a 15% chance after dodging, parrying, or taking direct damage to gain Scent of Blood effect. This causes your next melee attack to generate 10 runic power. 2 points will give you your next 2 melee attacks. I'm guessing 3 will give you on your next 3. Scarlet Fever gives your boiled blood a 100% chance to afflict enemies with scarlet fever, reducing the physical damage dealt by 10% for 30 seconds. Pretty cool. Abomination's Might. Increase the attack power by 10% of party and raid members within 100 yards. Also increases your total strength by 2%. Bone Armor. Surrounds the Death Knight with 3 whirling bones. While at least 1 bone remains, you take 20% less damage from all sources and deal 2% more damage with all attacks, spells and abilities. Each damage attack that lands consumes 1 bone. Toughness. Increase your armor value by 10%. Hand of Doom. Reduces the cooldown of your Strangulate ability by 60 seconds. Sanguine Fortitude. While active, your Icebound Fortitude reduces damage taken by an additional 30% and costs no runic power to activate. Blood Parasite. Your weapon hits have a 10% chance to cause the target to spawn a bloodworm. The bloodworm attacks your enemies, gorging itself with blood until it bursts, healing nearby allies. Lasts for 20 seconds. Improved blood presence. Reduce the chance that you will be critically hit by melee attacks while in blood presence by 6%. In addition, while in frost or unholy presence, you retain 4% damage reduction from blood presence. Rune tap. Convert a blood rune to heal you for 20% of your maximum health. Will of the Necropolis. While damaging attacks bring you below 30% of your maximum health, you generate a blood rune and the cooldown for your rune tap ability is refreshed, and all damage taken reduced by 25% for 8 seconds. This effect cannot occur more than once every 15 seconds. Vampiric Blood temporarily grants the Death Knight 15% of maximum health and increases the amount of healing generated through spells and effects by 35% for 10 seconds. After the effect expires, the health is lost. Improved Death Strike. Increase the damage of your Death Strike by 45%, increase its critical strike chance by 9, and the healing granted to you by 75%. Crimson Scourge. Increase the damage dealt by your boiled blood by 40%, and when your plague strike a target that is already infected with blood plague, there is a 100% chance that your next boiled blood will consume no runes. And then finally, Dancing Rune Weapon. Summons a second rune weapon that fights on its own for 12 seconds, doing the same attacks as the Death Knight, but 50% reduced damage. The rune weapon also assists in the defense of its master, giving an additional 20% parry chance while active. So, as you can see, Blood is now geared for tanking. It's actually nice for us to have a tree devoted to tanking, whereas before Cataclysm comes out, we currently can tank with any 3 of the trees. So yes, now we have a set tanking tree, which is good. Now, hopefully I will get another video out tomorrow. This will be the Frost tree, and then hopefully the day after that I will do Unholy. So, with the talents done for Blood, I shall bid you good day, evening or night, depending on what the time is, and I shall leave you be. Bye.